we've got a treat for y'all.
This is Ultimate's Super Shredder, not Super Shredder, just Doll Shredder.
Just old skinny shredder.
Yeah, so issued the box. It came in. So yeah, it's the Super 7 Ultimates Turtles.
So it is a super shredder, kind of.
Kind of. And one thing cool about it is it got this cover that goes on it. So like I've got a few of these and like they're all different colors. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They come in like a cardboard box too, like it's just cardboard color. This one I didn't have it. I actually did a trade with this one. So Adam, if you're watching, appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. That's been a few months ago, I think. So, but oh, what you think, Brad?
So first off, let's talk about the original Shredder figure. The one that was, I remember I searched.
He was like that, like he had like one curled up and like.
Yeah, but I didn't think about it. All I cared about is getting that figure back then. That figure was hard to find when it dropped. And like I remember going to KB Toys and like asking when are they going to stock, when are they going to stock, and I think I finally got it. But like you said, it's a very bad figure.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a friend of mine had a birthday party, and I found two of them, so I got one and got him one for his birthday, and like it was like, you know how kids are, man, they open a present, oh, this is cool, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And they were the same age and everything, and I was like, man, I can't wait till he opens this, because it's hard to find. It's an awful looking figure, though, but like...
He's doing something weird with his hands, like...
One was curled back, one was like out.
I don't remember, but it looked awful.
And he was stuck like that, too. I
yeah,
mean,
that was just... It had one stretched out arm. I never understood, like... Man, he had a cloth cape, I kind of like that, but other than that, like, it was...
And he looked like this, too, like he had no shirt on, but had like the cape.
Yeah.
So...
Which is really cool about the old figures is they took creative liberties. People who were designing these figures did not design them based just on the cartoon. They designed them like they wanted to design them.
Yeah, well, I got some back here. It's like off the cartoon. Like Naked does a line that's like the cartoon, the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they look just like they did in the movie and the cartoon. Super 7 is trying to make like what they look like as figures, like we remember them, and like make them look better.
They're like taking that concept of what the older figures, like the cool stuff about the older figures, and making them for modern, modern play, basically.
And they're, if you pre-order them or find them at retail, they're like $45, $50, but like you find them in the secondary markets, like almost double sometimes. Like I'm still looking for Mutagen Man, and he's going for like 60, 70.
He was one. Oh, I love that figure.
There's a Splinter, like I seen FYE, and it was like 90. I want it, but like 90's stupid to pay for that.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know, they're pretty good.
But FYE's, God, they were charging $37 for Marvel Legends. Like they had some of the newer ones, like the Disney Plus ones. I was like, good God.
You could probably get that Splinter a little cheaper online, couldn't you? In the 70s, maybe.
I've seen them on Amazon for like low 50s. I think I'm gonna probably order them eventually, but. So yeah, I mean, like that's kind of the concept behind them is like they look like the old figures, but they have articulation. One thing I thought was cool, and I don't know if y'all remember this right, or if I did, or what. But like,
oh, that's cool.
I don't know if I'll both think that, but like his alternate head has like the eyebrows on the helmet. Like supposedly that was like
they do that in the show. Sometimes.
I think it was in the toy. I have to look it up again, but like
it's kind of like a joke.
Yeah. So like comes with weapons, like he's obviously got the
sword. That is hilarious, Dalton.
And he's got these, like the stars, all those weapons.
So they gave you the hands of the original pose.
Yep.
They're going to allow you to pose this figure like that old terrible figure. So it's kind
of got the hand and what was it, like a fist, maybe something like this.
I don't remember. Yeah, I guess they're allowing you to do that if you want to pose it like that.
And it's got the weapons rack too. Like
I wouldn't take all those off though.
Yeah, I haven't touched it. I haven't took it out of here, but like it's the weapons rack like the old Turtles figures had.
You had to pop them out.
Yeah, I haven't touched it, but like I just.
Yeah, it's not really necessary when they give you a cool sword.
Yeah, pretty much they give you like regular weapons and they give you this.
That's cool.
I've got a few of them now. I've got Baxter, Leo, Raph, Bebop. God, we gotta do Bebop.
That's a good one.
But I don't know, Shredder's honestly is about my favorite. I don't know, it's like a really good go-to one.
So can you take off this part? Actually, can you take off the rubber?
Let's see.
Is it removable? I guess it is. Because honestly, I like it without it better.
So I'll just pop this head back on. You see with that.
Because this reminds me more of the classic one. Because the classic had a cloth fabric.
Yeah.
And that's removable too. So you can actually, yeah. So you can like, you have that. And it got his belt removed. Pretty neat.
Yeah, it's got like wires in it too or something. Like where.
Oh, you can bend it. Yeah.
And pose it and stuff like that. And I think it's at the bottom too. Like at the bottom.
And you can remove this too, this piece.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot like the original, but it's just not stuck in that awkward pose. And it's more detailed, of course. But
yeah.
It's a lot like it. God, you imagine like asking our parents for a $50 figure. Like
these are like what, $3 or $4 when we were kids, and now they're like
talking $50, like you said, $50. But like they were like, you know, $3.98 or $3.8, I don't remember, but they were $3 something. And like you had to do some chores to collect that stuff.
Oh yeah. They were all over the place. It was never like you just kind of happen to find them, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, Walmart, Kmart, Roses were like kind of big places.
KB Toys. Yeah, KB Toys.
We didn't have KB Toys in Ashboro.
Yeah, we did.
For a while.
It's in the mall.
Oh, KB. Oh.
Not Toys R Us, yeah, KB Toys.
But we had a Toys R Us in Ashboro.
We also had tons of toys. You remember that?
That was it, yeah. It was like up the hill.
Very expensive store, though.
God, like turtles were like double the price or something. They didn't last long, though.
Yeah, that'd be like $8.
Oh man, they got everything. It's like, man, everything's high.
Tons of toys, yeah, it wasn't very long.
Yeah.
Anybody else remember tons of toys?
Yeah, I remember going to like Family Dollar and finding like the sports ones. Like there were nowhere else. It was just like, boom, there's all of them.
Yeah.
Like the Olympic ones and football.
You can't find.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, there's not much figure-wise at Family Dollars and Dollar Generals and things like that. They have stuff there, but I guess they kind of get all the stuff that doesn't sell or something, you know.
I mean, there's one near us, and it's like awful stuff now. Even Roses is like that. It's like Big Lots now.
Yeah, I found a Roses recently. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Found some basketball players from like the 90s.
So they finally got DVD players and stuff like that.
They had like one TV in there in the electronics section.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always like real high too. It's like an off-brand. And it's like what you pay for like a good TV at Walmart or something.
It's not cheap. It wasn't cheap. It was like I don't remember what size it was, but it wasn't cheap.
God dang, this is
a pain.
Yeah, you about have to like cut this out just to get the plastic back in there right. Or you bended all the crap, so. Ooh, I don't know. I'll deal with that later. What else really is to say about it? I mean, it's great. Like, I mean, want more of them. I mean, it has the basic articulation.
It's such a cool concept too, to like take figures that we have so much nostalgia for, that we grew up with, that we bought, that we played with, and to modernize them and sell it to us again.
Oh, it's Velcro. I just realized that.
Yeah, I took it off.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So
it's even got like the plastic belt underneath, and then it's got like this belt, this Velcro.
It's like they designed it so you could either display it as modern, or you could display it. That's why it's like it gave you two capes. It gave you this one, and it gave you the old style.
Yeah.
It gave you a choice.
But yeah, he never looked like this. Like he never like in the game and the.
It was
comic,
very unique. But
cartoon.
a lot of those original, and if we review any of the other Super 7 figures, they didn't really look like that on the cartoon.
Nah, it was just like you said, it was creative liberties.
Yeah.
You know, nowadays, like God, if like they released Marvel Legends and for the movie or whatever,
And they just did what they wanted to with it.
yeah, they come out before the movie and they don't get the color right, and the movie comes out, they're like, oh man, the color ain't right. You know, like if something's supposed to be black instead of brown or something simple. You know, back in the day, like we seen this, and I was like, yeah, it looks like the cartoon. It don't.
No, because he had even that like on the cartoon wasn't his helmet and stuff silver?
Yeah, silver.
So it's blue here.
Yeah, had Uncle Phil's voice from Fresh Prince.
And Shredder was not shirtless.
Yeah.
Obviously, that would have been weird.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like that in the arcade games too. It looked like it in the cartoon.
Yeah,
Silver helmet, like a gray shirt, I think.
Even if you consider the Super 7 Turtles or the original Turtles that we grew up with, like they look like a cross between the comics with the white eyes and the cartoon.
That is true.
Like everybody had different color masks, but they didn't. It's kind of like when they made the Ninja Turtles video game for NES. How on the cover everybody had red masks.
Well, I mean, the cartoon they always had pupils, except for like that Nickelodeon one that came out like the early 2000s.
That was good too.
Yeah, that was a good show.
It wasn't Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon didn't own
Really?
them at that point. Yeah, that was actually it was on Fox Box. I remember, but I don't remember who actually. It was still owned by the original creators, but it was on Fox Box. Yeah, and those were some good figures too.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool for the time period. They were cool and not expensive either. They wasn't $50. They were like less than 10.
5.
Yeah,
I remember we bought like the whole set or something like that when it came out in Walmart.
Yeah.
Like that first series, like it was the Turtles.
and those hold up pretty well. Those were decently. I mean, they didn't have a lot of articulation, but I'd like to.
They looked more edgy too, like.
Yeah.
It was kind of like you said, like that mix between like the old cartoon and like the
Comics. Kind of what they did with it.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, as far as this one goes, I think it's great. I think it's the only thing I don't like about it is his eyes. They're a little weird to me. But I bet it's
Yeah, the one's like that too. It's like beady.
Yeah. It's like
It's just like white and then little black dots.
and I guess and that may be a callback to the original figure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. A lot of this stuff is. Very neat thing. Black.
Just straight black, ain't it?
Yeah.
Red boots or purple boots.
Mm-hmm.
Blue helmet, blue. Everything shiny is blue or metal.
I like it.
It's a keeper.
Yeah, it's a 9.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.